You know, the start of something is always fun. It's always something a little bit special, but it can't be any different than every piece of this puzzle as we put it together all during the season. And no matter what happens out there on that field, no matter what kind of a good play they make, they're a good team. They're going to make some plays. Never give in to it. Nobody gives up. Never give up. You ready to go? Kick ass now. Every play. Dadgummit, knock somebody around. Let's do it, okay? Want to do it? Right here. Let's go. Right now. You be all over that sucker. Nobody getting tired today. You ready?
Oh, yeah, baby.
Their ass, all right?
Sam Wyche's first season in Tampa Bay began at home against the visiting Phoenix Cardinals.
Wear the damn hat. Let's go, fellas. We're going special right. You got to wear the hat today. Special right. You get back, you get set up. This is it, man. Damn play. This is the beginning of a long day. Let's go, baby. Special right. On three to the house, baby. 1, 2, 3, to the house.
Phoenix was the first team to score a touchdown, but the Bucs bounced back almost immediately.
Come on, let's go. Keep your head up now. Keep your head up.
With just 4 minutes left before halftime, Tampa Bay mounted an 80-yard drive to take the lead.
Alvin Highsmith in the backfield is Cobb. He hurdles. It is a touchdown. Tampa Bay fumble football. Recovered in the end zone by Freddie Joe Nunn.
What an awful break if Phoenix comes up with this ball.
Sam Wyche waits and looks that long look. It is ruled. Touchdown Tampa Bay, and that is official. The Bucs retake the lead.
Nice going. Nice going. Good hold. Nice going. Nice going. Good job.
Here's the way to take it over the right tackle.
All right. Okay. That away.
Tampa Bay's defense came on full throttle in the second half, allowing Phoenix only 4 first downs and driving right over quarterback Tim Rosenball.
Come on now, you got to get to him. You got to get to him.
Buccaneers have their dime package in there. Rosenbaum stumbles, will throw on 3rd and long. Has he will be hit. Fumble. Roderick Thomas recovers a football. Santana Dotson carried it free from Rosenbaum.
7 points. We're not settling for less. 7.
Less than a yard away. Nice play fake by many. Attempts to pass off. It is a touchdown run home. Buccaneers are on the board again.
No smiles. No smiles. Don't let up, man. Go get these suckers now. Don't let up. Don't let them slow down. Nobody's smiling. No smiles. I don't want any smiles yet. Nobody's smiling yet, man. No smiles yet. Don't smile.
From the 2-yard line, Tony Saka is in the shotgun from his own end zone. Sprinting out of his own end zone, rolling to his right. He gets rid of the ball. It's picked off. Jimmy Williams has it at the 13-yard line. Oh, the rookie made a drastic mistake for the Cardinals. The Buccaneers have forced the 3rd Cardinal turnover.
That's a way to go. Okay, man, in just a second, you can smile. Got that? Just a second, you can smile. Don't do it too early. Roy, hell of a job. That's a great job.
That's a great job.
That's a good start. All this did was get it rolling. That's 1 down. 1 down. We turn that page, here we go, and look there, there's a Green Bay Packers coming to town right now.
There you go.
Here they come.
1992 marked the beginning of the Sam Wyche era in Tampa Bay, and this proven winner is the foundation for the Buccaneers' commitment to success.
Besides the game today.
Under Wyche's leadership, the Bucs played inspired football, as evidenced in their Week 2 showdown with Green Bay.
Let's go. What's up, sir, baby? Let's go to work, baby.
All right, listen, man. Smart football, more physical than they are. Keep your poise and finish that first play like you're going to finish the last one. Knock their butts off. Let's go get them. Everybody in there together. Yeah, let's go. Get them. Go.
They are split behind Mikowski, who will throw on 2nd down and long. Here comes Spencer. Gets the pass away. It's caught by Sidney. He slips down, breaks the tackle. He's dropped at the 16-yard line. No gain. Fumble football. Picked up by the Buccaneers. Ricky Reynolds to the goal line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
The Bucs hit Green Bay early and often, and after another turnover, then added a second score.
Here's the snap. Drops back the throw. Goes to the end zone. He has a receiver. Touchdown, Mark Carrier. The Buccaneers are up 13-0.
Against Tampa Bay's revved up and ready defense, the Packers didn't stand a chance. While the Bucs registered 6 quarterback sacks and allowed the Pack only 3 points, Tampa Bay's offense pulled out all the stops.
Drop the throw, deep drop this time, has good protection, throws it downfield. He's got Hawkins. Hawkins makes the catch at the 45. Hawkins to the 40. Hawkins cuts to the outside to the 30. Hawkins to the 25. Hawkins stiff arms to the 20. He's bulldogged down at the 18-yard line. Courtney Hawkins.
Rookie Courtney Hawkins' 49-yard play set up the Bucs' 3rd touchdown of the day. Local Packer fans who had hoped to see Green Bay beat the Bucs instead saw their team get buried.
2nd down, 13. Hand off to Gary Anderson. Comes back the way. Flea-flicker back to Vinny. Vinny's got a receiver open. Long pass to Dawsey. He slips down to the 1-yard line.
Dawsey's catch and a 2-yard touchdown sealed the Packers' fate. 2 weeks later, Tampa Bay would again determine its own destiny. But this time, it would not be so easy. The Bucs traveled to Detroit and were determined to carry home a victory against the defending division champions. It started out under the arm of running back Reggie Cobb. Cobb rushed for 107 yards and scored the first touchdown to break a 3-3 tie.
Receiver, here's the snap. The handoff goes to Cobb off left side. He's got a Buccaneer touchdown. The Buccaneers score the first touchdown of the game, and he ran right over the...
Tampa Bay's defense sacked Rodney Peete 3 times and disarmed the Lions' most lethal weapon, Barry Sanders.
And a scrimmage now is the Lion 44. And handoff to Barry Sanders. Fumble football. Who's got the football? Everybody's diving for it. Buccaneers come out of there with the football. A lumbering lineman. This is Mark Wheeler to the 10, to the 5. No, Dotson it is. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Santana Dotson, not Wheeler. 71, not 70.
Tampa Bay led by 4. But this game wasn't over. A kickoff return for a score put the Lions back on top and put the Bucs back on the offensive. After 3 key 3rd down plays, 1 to Lawrence Dawsey and 2 by Gary Anderson, Tampa Bay was ready to retake the lead.
And the ball, play fakes. Gary goes to the left side. Wide open run, Hall. It is a touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers retake the lead. Hall was wide open. And what a bootleg.
With only seconds remaining, however, it was ultimately the defense that preserved the hard-fought victory. Detroit had one last chance to steal it away, but Milton Mack made a game-saving tackle.
Here is Pete looking left, gets the pass away, dumps it off to the receiver, to the 3, to the 2. He cannot get out of bounds. Clock will continue to tick. 1 second. That's the ball game. Buccaneers will win.
Tampa Bay's win over the Lions was a team effort and proved that together, the Bucs can succeed at home and on the road. Among the many highlights of the 1992 season was the performance of the Bucs' young but highly productive defensive line, and most visibly of number 71, Santana Dotson. Dotson established a new Buc rookie record with 10 sacks, led the team with 25 quarterback pressures, and was voted the NFC's Defensive Rookie of the Year. But Dotson was only half of Tampa Bay's rookie double threat. Mark Wheeler, number 77, started all 16 games at nose tackle and proved just as dangerous as Dotson. He racked up 61 tackles and 5 sacks in his first year in the NFL and is only going to get better. In 1992, the Bucs defensive front also included Ray Seals, number 98, who was having his finest year ever until a knee injury ended his season. Seals will be back at full strength in 93. Also impressive in 92 were Al Chambly and number 52, Keith McCants. McCants may move to linebacker next season, where he will join former Steeler Hardy Nickerson, who was added to the Buc roster in the offseason. Nickerson, one of the best, is an intense and aggressive 6-year veteran who led Pittsburgh in tackles during the last 2 seasons. He is now ready to be an impact player in Tampa Bay. Nickerson will be joining Bucs linebacking veterans Derek Brownlow, Reggie Burnett, Calvin Tiggle, Jimmy Williams, and Broderick Thomas. Williams, number 54, led all linebackers in tackles last year with 115, and Thomas, number 51, produced 113 tackles and 5 sacks. One of the most valuable players on the Bucs defense, and definitely its most consistent, is cornerback Ricky Reynolds. Number 29 put together a sensational season with 2 interceptions, 2 forced fumbles, and an NFL best 24 passes defense. In '93, Reynolds will be joined in the defensive backfield by former Redskin Martin Mayhew, another offseason addition. Mayhew's 13 interceptions over the past 3 seasons are tops among NFC cornerbacks. He and Reynolds will make an imposing pair in the Tampa Bay secondary. The Bucs also expect significant contributions from cornerbacks Milton Mack, Gary Lewis, Roger Jones, Darryl Pollard, and Roderick Green, and from safeties Joe King, Tony Covington, and Marty Carter. Carter's run support proved invaluable last year, and he led the team in tackles with 118 while producing 3 interceptions. With significant additions through the draft, the Bucs defense is ready to make continued progress in '93 and turn in a spectacular season. A good defense forces turnovers, which is exactly what this Buccaneer team did in a Week 9 matchup with the New Orleans Saints.
Dropping his A-Bear. He throws it over the middle. It is picked off by Broderick Thomas to the 45, to the 40, to the 30-yard line, to the 30, to the 25, to the 20, 15, to the 10, 5, touchdown Tampa Bay!
Thomas's touchdown was impressive, but the Saints held the lead most of the game, and veteran quarterback Steve DeBerg had to marshal the Buccaneers in the 4th quarter.
Wants to throw. Sprints, throws. It is caught by Drury. Touchdown Tampa Bay. On 4th down, they don't use power, they use finesse.
2 touchdowns in under 4 minutes put the Bucs up by 1. But a 50-yard field goal by the Saints' Morton Anderson was to be the disappointing difference.
The kick by Morton Anderson. It's hooking, it is hooking, it is good!
Lady Luck did not shine on the Bucs in the Superdome. But 2 weeks later at home, Tampa Bay worked hard to get her back on their side. Division rival Chicago won an early season matchup, but the Buccaneers were determined not to get swept away. In fact, in the first half, Tampa Bay did the cleaning up. After 2 field goals and a Reggie Cobb touchdown, Ron Hall added another score, giving the Bucs a 20-point lead. Tampa Bay's defense started off strong, allowing the Bears to run only 4 plays in the first quarter and keeping Chicago scoreless in the first half. The Bears, however, battled back to within 3. Chicago had one last second chance to tie, and the Bucs again found their fate resting on the foot of their opponent's kicker. This time they had earned Lady Luck's favor.
Here's the snap of Lowen. The kick has gotten away. It is long enough. It is long enough. It is no good. And the Buccaneers beat the Bears.
One of the Bucs' most valuable players on offense in 1992 was number 34, running back Reggie Cobb.
Come on, baby. Give him something to work with. Hey, Sam. Hey, they're running hard on them 18s, 19s. Huh? I want to go the other way.
Go the other way.
Hey, they're still kind of running hard. Might need to hit them with 16, 17.
Good shot.
Knock it off, man.
What? Come on, man. Well, I got to get 100, man.
Cobb turned in 400-yard rushing games on his way to 1,171 yards on the season, and he was the fourth most productive runner in the NFC. This durable and consistent back led the team in rushing and touchdowns and set a team record by rushing for more than 50 yards in 12 consecutive contests. Cobb has become a high-caliber performer and team leader, always ready to provide the spark needed to ignite Tampa Bay's offensive fire. Anthony McDowell, number 37, has also proved to be a hot prospect for the Bucs. In his rookie year, this fullback impressed Tampa Bay's coaches with his running, receiving, and scoring abilities. Cobb, Gary Anderson, Mazio Royster, and McDowell will be joined in '93 by former Green Bay back Vince Workman, who led the pack in rushing last season and scored 11 touchdowns in 1991. Another new addition on offense will be former Bengal and 11-time Pro Bowl tackle Anthony Munoz, who is ready to return from retirement and again wreak havoc upon the NFL. He will be joining a Bucs offensive line that was always ready to play last year.
Right there for football, fellas.
This squad made significant progress in '92, thanks to players like Ian Beckles, Tom McHale, Charles McCray, Bruce Reimers, Mike Sullivan, Tim Ryan, Rob Taylor, Scott Dill, Tony Mayberry, and one of the league's best tackles, Paul Gruber. The line's power blocking opened expressways that contributed to Reggie Cobb's 1,100-yard season, and its pocket protection gave the Bucs quarterbacks more time to find their open receivers. One receiver who doesn't have to be wide open to make the catch is wideout Lawrence Dawsey. For the second time in his 2-year career, number 80 led the Bucs receivers in receptions and receiving yards. Dawsey has reached 100 career catches faster than any previous Buccaneer.
Up the 14-yard line to Berg, steps into the pocket, fires, it is caught! Touchdown!
Rookie receiver Courtney Hawkins came up with his own stellar performance last season. He finished among the NFC's rookie leaders in catches, and when called on for extended duty in Chicago, he produced 102 yards and a 12-yard score.
Two, Hawkins at the 5-yard line, Hawkins to the one, touchdown, Tampa Bay!
One of the best tight ends in the NFL, Ron Hall, also had an excellent season, despite the fact that it was cut short by injury. Number 82 tied a career high with 39 catches and 4 touchdowns, and proved as tough and tenacious as they come. Tight end is now a position of strength in Tampa Bay, thanks to Hall and rookie Ty J. Armstrong, who was the most improved player on the Bucs last year.
It goes caught at the 40, to the 45, Armstrong, to the 40, to the 30, to the 20-yard line, to the 15, 10, to the 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay!
In '93, players like Armstrong will prove to be excellent targets for quarterbacks Steve DeBerg, Craig Erickson, and Mike Pawlowski. The entire team showed their improvement by season's end in a Week 16 matchup with the heavily favored 49ers.
60 minutes, hard bucking up football. On three, 1, 2, 3.
The snap, hands it off to Cobb. Now Gary Anderson. Now he goes back to the flea flicker back to Vinny. Throws him deep. He has a receiver wide open at the 10-5. Touchdown, Anthony McDowell.
The Bucs could have gone into Candlestick Park and given in to the odds, but instead they gave San Francisco a run for its money. The defense cashed in and the offense got charged up.
That's the way to be tough.
Keep playing,
That's the way to be tough.
Keep knocking them off the ball.
The 49ers did take a 14-7 lead, but the Bucs offense put together an 80-yard, 7-minute drive to tie the game. When it came down to 4th and goal, White decided to go for it.
Go 4 downs here.
Let's see how much time is left.
I'll tell you what, I think we do. I think we take up 4 shots at it.
Here's the snap. Handoff to McDowell. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It is Reggie Cobb. And the Buccaneers are a point away from tying this game with the 49ers.
The Bucs did even the score. On San Francisco's next possession, however, the 49ers retook the lead with a touchdown pass to Jerry Rice. Time was running out, and the Bucs were down, but this team refused to quit. And with a last-second effort, they came oh so close.
Here is the Hail Mary to the left corner of the end zone. Dorsey goes up, batted away, incomplete. The 49ers hang on to win. 21-14, the final score, no penalty flags. There's the gun, the game is over.
Tampa Bay gave the playoff-bound 49ers all they could handle and proved they were nobody's patsy. 1 week later, in their season finale, the Bucs proved they were winners. This team wanted to end the year on an up note, and they did at the expense of the Phoenix Cardinals.
Sometimes 5 wide out set. Here's the snap out of the shotgun. 3rd down and 6. Pass across the mid. Bobble punt. It will be a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Tampa Bay put the Cardinals to bed early, and 7 points were all the Bucs needed, since the defense kept Phoenix out of the end zone all day. Five interceptions highlighted the Bucs' season sweep of the Cardinals and ensured another Tampa Bay victory on the road. 1992 was just the first year under head coach Sam White, and although it was not the Cinderella season Tampa Bay's coaching staff and fans had hoped for, it was a year to remember. The Buccaneers made significant progress in all areas, becoming more productive on offense and more effective on defense. With off-season additions and White's unpredictable style, Tampa Bay is well on the way to taking even bigger strides in 1993.
Lang to the 20, he goes to the 25, penalty, fumble football, picked up by Roger Jones, to the 10-5, touchdown Tampa Bay. And Roger Jones celebrates in the end zone. And DeBerg play fakes, drops to throw, buys a little time, into the pocket, throws it downfield, has a receiver, Courtney Hawkins to the 5, he scores a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Keep yourself in the game. It's a long way. Don't smile it. Wipe those smiles off your face. Get your game face on, man. Let's got it. Let's go.
The Buccaneers have their game faces on because, although they finished the 1992 season improved, they are not satisfied. Tampa Bay's goal is to be a winner, a playoff team, an NFL champion, and the time is near. Expect nothing but the best from this team because they are determined not to disappoint and will never give up. The adventure has begun, but the best is still to be achieved. That's why for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, there are no smiles yet.